Good morning, Year 6. Welcome to the writing input for Wednesday the 16th and Thursday the 17th of December. This is only going to be a short video because it's editing and publishing today, and I can imagine that all of you will be very excited to edit your work, as you usually are, and you'll definitely 100% do it correctly. But I've given you an example for today. So first things first, today I'd like you to read through your entire non-chronological report, head to toe, make sure that it actually makes sense all the way through, so you haven't got any random lines that you just kind of read it and think that doesn't make sense there. That's what we want to avoid. While you're doing that as well, check it for punctuation, correct punctuation in the end of sentences, and check it for correct spelling. And then one thing that you might want to work on today, if you haven't explained a point, make sure that you give an explanation, and that's very much the example that I'm going to give. So you remember the other day about Mayan gods and religious beliefs. So this was what I wrote here, and then right at the very end, I had this. However, only priests, royal family members, and sacrifices were allowed to climb the steps to the temple. So this is the bit I'm going to focus on today. I could add extra details in here, and this is what I very much like, this third point here, giving that explanation, and that's what I want to focus on. Okay, so here is my sentence. However, only priests, royal family members, and sacrifices were allowed to climb the steps to the temple. Well, why? That's how I could add extra detail. And where was everyone else? Like, why only those, and where was everyone else? So this is what I've gone with and how I've edited mine. So, however, only priests, royal family members, and sacrifices were allowed to climb the steps to the temple. I've kept that. And then I've gone with because. Now that really jumps on why here. And I've put because they were the people who were considered to be closest to the gods. Ordinary people were not considered to be worthy unless they were going to be sacrificed and had to watch rituals at the bottom of the pyramid. So as you can see in there, I've tied where was everyone else in at the bottom. So I've turned that two sentences into almost a paragraph just by saying why and giving that extra detail and where everyone else was. Okay, now I'd like you to draw your attention to this bit because I've used parentheses, I've used commas as parentheses here. Ordinary people were not considered to be worthy unless they were going to be sacrificed and had to watch rituals at the bottom of the pyramid. So just a reminder to use those brackets, dashes, or commas to add that extra detail. When you've read through and edited a couple of things, so it might be a good idea to give yourself a target to edit one part of each section, just to make sure you've developed those points. You should have in your packs some lovely Mayan themed paper. I think there's about 8 pages to it because I know some of you love to write loads. What I'd like you to do, and I am expecting these back in on the first day back, is to publish your work for me. So if you have got a pen, you're more than welcome, especially as if you're at home and you've got a nice ballpoint pen, or if you're lucky enough to have an ink pen at home. I know I don't. Then you can publish in pen, or if you'd rather publish in pencil, you can. That includes if you don't have a handwriting license usually at school, you can publish in pen for me. That's absolutely fine. Please try and join your handwriting. We have made so much progress with our handwriting. It is coming on so nicely and neatly. Keep that joined up form going for me while you're at home. And when you're copying, a lot of us have a tendency to want to get it done quite quickly, but make sure that your spelling doesn't slip as a result of your working quickly. Okay, right, that is it from me. Very well done for doing all of this home learning, especially writing at home. It's never easy. Okay, and I will see you very soon. Enjoy your Christmas.